Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your end of July reading. Oh my God. And you too. Yeah, the cards have been jumping for this reading and flipping. So we have our three cards. What's on the bottom? Positive movement forward. Okay, the first one that came out, I'm just laughing because they're so energetic. Movement, choices, decisions. For you. And then base chakra, your core, right? And this 7, deception and envy. I'm kind of feeling this out a little bit of what order they're supposed to be, but I guess we'll just go by what the cards want us to do. All right. I really get the feeling that that there's big changes coming in. I mean, you're having your entire sign will get that vibration of the conjunction coming up. And then you'll have that Capricorn moon that's going to be then at 29 degrees, which will be trining the area of that chart again. So whatever blows up and is shown to be an ending, you can move on from. That's what I'm getting. It's weird. Movement, choices, decisions. Movement, choices, decisions. Okay, we're ready now. All right. So we're going to do movement, choices, and decisions because the cards want to do it this way. I had something else in mind today, but they decided not. 10 of Swords, endings. Yeah, I do get that feeling. I do have that in. And feeling left out in the cold, barred. Um, there's the key and there's the lock, but can't use it, right? Don't want to use it. Three of Wands, moving on, moving. I get this as moving on. Normally, this is a card of receiving in energy, but I just feel like she's like moving on, ready to go forward. Yes. Yes. And that's when you get a different message from what a card normally means, right? I think things are coming to you, but there's definitely the sense of moving on because that's also a card of, receiving that energy in. But it's kind of like you have to move on for things to come into you. That's what I'm getting. Base chakra, Queen of Cups, and Five of Swords. I think big changes. I think, things that you have the base chakra, but there's all these things that you're worried about. What's going on up here? Bad dreams. And down here, I noticed that it's like what other people are saying, argumentative, but in the middle of it all, this is the Queen of Cups, that Cancer energy. I think that there is going to be a lot of this going on in July for you all around you. That's the feeling that I get because you have, this energy is kind of rough, honestly. I feel like, it's you keep that center. This is the center really of your reading, keeping that higher self in and not getting caught up in all of this energy of stuckness. And there's so many, I feel like it's people and thoughts and things like that. That's what I feel generally this energy is. But it's like it's time to end that and move on. It's definitely time to end that and move on. Okay, underneath deception and envy. None of that anymore, right? The sun comes out. I'm thinking, oh, okay, Uranus and Mars, I think it's meant to open things up. Six of Wands, recognition. Lots more choices now. Seven of Cups. I do want to get the advice. I want to get advice for Taurus on this energy going on here. Okay. Bottom three. It has to be the only thing that's going to work is this equal exchange of energy now, right? Stuck energy, brokenheartedness, moving away from that. I feel like the answer is the equal exchange of energy. And this came up, I feel like ending things, getting, moving on, movement and decisions. You have to get away from all this energy, because I think getting away from all the energy of all this deception then puts you into this sun and recognition and lots more choices, getting out of all that energy, using this, right? Knowing that what works is the equal exchange of energy and not the other. Okay. It's on the bottom of the deck here. If I take a look. Positive movement forward. I think this is you and your buddies embarking on a voyage, on a trip. Look at this. Moving on, moving forward. I would highly recommend travel for you. I get that sensation of moving, getting out of where you're at. And sometimes just even doing that temporarily, you'll get that feeling of, why am I back in that mess? Why? I need to get out of there permanently. So give it a test spin with your friends. Go on a trip. It's not a romantic trip. It's with your friends. Yeah. So, Cosmic Journey Oracle. What does this? Okay. The first one that jumped out. Memento mori, there might not be a someday. Don't put it off. Don't put that trip off. Oh my God. I am a galactic star seed blooming. I tell you, these cards just are jumping. Polish your mirror for perfect clarity. You need to take care of yourself. That's what this is. Get out there, right? Memento mori, there might not be a someday. I am a galactic starseed blooming. Yes, you are. Or otherwise you wouldn't be in tune to be watching tarot or other things that I'm sure you're watching out there. You are leveling up. And a lot of people are going to be waking up, but some of them just are going to refuse. They're just going to refuse. And you can't argue with them. Polish your mirror for perfect clarity. I think that is going to serve you best by getting away and really evaluating things and talk to people that you trust. That's why I'm like, go on a trip with your friends, plan something. We do have Lionsgate coming up, and I think that's going to be a huge time for people because it's going to be 8, 8, and 2024 adds up to an 8. So it's important. So we'll be taking a look at that astrology as it gets a little bit closer, but I actually started looking more and more into it today. And so that'll be coming up. But I really think this is the energy that you need to determine getting away from this toxic arguing. I feel like there's a lot of arguing, and you're always worried about stuff, and who can work like that? But you are going to have that conjunction, and I think that is going to create opportunities for you to move on and get out of that stuck energy. So enjoy the rest of your July and plan that vacation.